Right, so this week I learned a lot from all the assignments and readings we did. One thing I learned is that people can learn to become more creative by switching between two modes of thinking, those modes being generating ideas and then analyzing those ideas. And I definitely want to try this out. I don't think I'm very creative, so it'd be awesome to learn to become more creative. While I also learned that while creativity and art don't necessarily make life better or fix all a person's problems, they do make life richer, and that's made me want to try out art for myself and engage with art a little bit more. I have a film camera that I haven't really used, but I would like to try it out and see if it does make life richer. I also learned that there's so many different ways to value and look at art, and that it is extremely subjective, but also that there are certain things that qualify as art and certain things that don't. And I was able to come up with my own criteria for that through the assignments this week. I think this criteria will continue to change as I continue this course and learn more and more about art. I learned that art doesn't have to be beautiful, even though that is a common thought that if something isn't beautiful, then it isn't art. I learned that all artists will eventually develop a style, but not all people that do art have a style. I learned about form and content, as well as the different kinds of art, such as abstract and non-representational. I had heard of these two things before, but I had never actually known what they are. I was surprised by the wooden bowl that Amber showed in her introduction video, but I completely agree with her reasoning on why it is a work of art. And I thought it was really cool that she had that. It was different than what I had, and it was different from some of the other things that people showed, such as the paintings. But I think that just goes to show that there's so many different kinds of art in the world. On the connection between art and our relationship with God, I now also believe that people themselves are works of art because of how God created us and how we are kind of an expression of His own image here on earth. And I think that the reason why we choose to be creative is because God Himself is creative. And since we're an expression of Him, we have that attribute of wanting to create things and express ourselves in the world just like He did. I'm very excited to learn more about art throughout this course, and I can't wait to try out some art for myself. So, yeah.